Ooh, somebody's getting new shoes. It must be Allie. We just got these in. Nice black finish. We're going to be replacing our F9 axles with these ones. I do really like these axles. Been using them for quite some time now, close to 3 months. And the only thing I have broken on the first set was the hex pin. It sheared off into 3 pieces after a while, and that was under some serious load and trying to right the truck up from being turned over. So let us begin. All right, and for you people that want to know what the weight difference is between the axles, so this is pretty much a stock Capra axle. The only difference is we got an aluminum hex on there as opposed to the steel one. So that's 255 grams. And then we have the aftermarket one, which is 359. So we're adding about 104 grams of weight to the front. And then on the rear, same thing. We got the aluminum hexes. So we got 169 versus 260. So we're adding about another 91 grams there as well. So the other thing is the links. The links that I took out, so that was for the rear. That's 21 grams. And that's just the rear bottom. And this is a shorter link, but the thing is the links are thicker. So I think what I'm going to do now, these links are the same length as on top, but these ones are aluminum. So the bottom ones I'm going to keep. These ones, when I put them in, I'm going to keep the aluminums on that one just to give it a more weight balanced on the bottom. On the rears, though, I'm going to have to swap those out unless I have another set of aluminum. Might be able to work with these ones, but we're going to try that. We're going to try and keep aluminum on the top, but keep the stainless steel on the bottom to give the weight bias a lower center of gravity, and see how that works out. All right, so indeed, this has changed a great many of things. I do have some concerns right here, as that could be a hang-up spot. Our rear end has actually risen about, I'd say probably about 10, maybe 10 mil before the axle bridge was actually lying flush at, but now it's not. And the reason for that is because the angle of the shocks has changed with the wheels being moved from this position to this position. However, the front end has become a little bit longer, so these shocks actually lay down more, and the articulation's gone to the front. Now, we will have to go down and check it out after I connect the servo, and we will check to see how this is going to handle. See our major hang-up spot we got here.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
All right, let's do a little bit of downhill crawling. Yeah, I think she might be too unbalanced now. Yeah. Completely unbalanced. So yesterday we were running Alley. I didn't like that the links were that far forward on the truck. It gave too much rear weight, with the center weight being further back. So I decided that's not the best way to go. Also, these links on the front were causing more of a hang up right in this position, more so than I have right now. So upon shortening the links up, I ended up having angular problems dealing with the offset pumpkin. I did get it figured out. All I had to do was mount my links on the outside of the rails, because what was happening is I was getting rubbing on my my axle drive shaft. So we've actually fixed that, so everything's copacetic now. We did put a little bit longer link ends on here to give a bit more length to it, probably about 5 mil. And what that does is it's just giving me the clearance with these links. I'm not 100% if I'm going to keep these links yet on the rear or not. We are going to drive it and find out how it handles, and yeah, we're going to do that right now. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Only 2 attempts to get up there. Well, guys, I am super happy with Allie now. She's turned out really good, and I'm not sure if there's going to be too much more I'm going to have to do to her. I might tinker here and there, but from what I've done, it seems to have worked. So we'll show you here. On the skid plates, I have trimmed the outside in order for that to work. And if you notice here, I have tapered links to help with the clearance on the side rails there. You can see that. But yeah, she's working really well now. These links are cool. I really like them for the back. I don't like them for the rear, not on this truck. Skid plate's already tilted a bit, so having that kink in it really creates a severe hang-up spot, so that wasn't very good. This skid has a lot less hang-up as it has right now. But yeah, so that's all she is. So that was my final thoughts on that. If you do decide to run these axles, be aware that when your pumpkin moves, you will run into issues with how you're set up. You can't go too short, or else you're going to be smashing your pumpkin and your links won't bend. So you really need to pay attention to what and how you can do it. You won't be able to have your pumpkin angled up or down. It needs to be very straight, especially on this build. As you can see here, we'll take this tire off and I'll show you. The links will run in to the drive shaft if you don't plan your geometry properly. So that's something that you, on any offset pumpkin, you need to be aware of. So here, the pumpkin will actually stop it from moving in one direction or another. So you need to be aware if your shock's going to be able to collapse very well, or it's going to be opening up enough, or if your drive shaft's going to be fitting in there properly. If it doesn't, you're going to either need to widen up your stance on the back, because I had an issue where these were on the inside. It was hitting the drive shaft and it was all wonky. So we've reorganized that. We still got the same movement. Everything opens as it should. We just widened it a bit so that we're not running into that issue. But that's all I got for today. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
I forgot.